The other thing that's super important is stay away from the scale. Nobody is allowed to get in the scale for the entire challenge.
If you're free, bring them in and we'll
Seriously,
hold
yeah,
them.
bring them in, keep them here. Oh, that's a very good point. We are keeping the
Yeah, the
jeans.
jeans stay here.
Jeans
Yeah,
stay
the
here,
jeans
kids.
stay.
Jeans stay here. No swapping them out at all. They
They
stay here.
stay here.
If you can make the room, we won't have to be tailored.
All joking aside,
That kind of test.
if anybody has a scale at home, they feel as if they will be tempted to really get on it.
Yeah, bring it in.
Bring it in.
You got plenty of place, we'll put it in the back.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Because
serious.
it's true. I mean, think about it. Like, we've all done the scale thing. You get in the scale in our rooms your entire day. You're like, oh my God, I've been doing all this work and this scale hasn't moved, or I've lost a pound. Do you know what the average total pounds lost for people who do this challenge and still lose 2 jean sizes? 4. Some people only lose 2 pounds and they lose 2 jean sizes. That's because your body is changing.
Yes.
And like we have the InBody here, which tells you that you're losing
What is the
pounds.
InBody?
Yeah. It's a scale that, it's like the ultimate scale. So basically, you get a scale and it says, I lost a pound, which is like a pound of what? A pound of water, a pound of muscle, a pound of fat. This one tells us whether you lost body fat, whether you gained lean muscle, lost lean muscle. It pretty much breaks it down in parts. So with something like that, you can actually track progress in a way you never could before.
And we go on that for the thing?
No, not for
This
this
is all
challenge.
about your jeans, because basically, like, I mean, the InBody is here, but
Yeah, you can do it.
I was
the
gonna
jeans is
say,
a good, and you can do it, but the jeans is, like, your clothes are a good barometer. So, for instance, a lot of people think weight maintenance is about, like, staying exactly the same. But what really it is that you're usually like a little fluctuation point, right? So, like, you're dialing it in, and you're really doing awesome, and your jeans fit and maybe like a tad is a bit loose. And then, life happens or whatever, holidays come around, you go on vacation, and they might get a little tight. And that's your, like, barometer to say, hey, I gotta dial it in again. You know what I mean? And as long as you stay in that range, you're healthy, like as long as once you get to your ultimate jean size, whatever you want it to be. So it's a great tool to kind of keep you on track long term.
I want to quote actually her aunt, we'll just say aunt. She actually did our New Year, New You challenge. We did focus, it was on a fat loss challenge versus this one's more about how you feel comfortable in your jeans. And at the end of the challenge, regardless if she wasn't, unfortunately, the winner, we had a group, actually, there's a winner right here. Andrew's one of our winners. Yay. But at the end of the challenge, she said, you know what? As far as body fat and lean mass, I just feel so good in my clothes. I can fit into these pants that I couldn't fit in comfortably. And if you read one of our chapter, it does talk about an indicator of success is how you feel in your clothing. So if you have a size that you want to get to and you feel good, that's awesome. So that's what we want to focus on more or less, not the number, about how you feel in your clothing. And that's what this challenge is all about.
it is, it's just so important, which is why, honestly, we used to joke around when we first got it. It was like leasing a car, getting that piece of equipment. I'm happy to show it to you tonight. We love showing it off. Nobody else in South Jersey, as far as we know, even has an InBody. Because it literally can show you, when Ryan referenced Michelle before, when we were talking about her, we say we see a 10-pound decrease.
And you can see
But if you literally just stepped on the scale, she wouldn't see that. It's not like it says it's 165 to
She sees a
155.
5-pound.
She sees exactly, she'll see a 3 or 4 pound loss. But what we're really seeing is that she actually lost 10 pounds of body fat, but increased her lean muscle mass at the same time. So that's why that's so important. You can't really just judge by stepping on a scale. And like Helena said, when you use these jean sizes, that's even better. Because if you're fitting into that is your barometer. Like you said, if you eat a little bit more than you know, you gotta back it down, you gotta dial it in a little bit more. So it's a much healthier approach. If we step on a scale, you don't know what you're weighing. Your eyeballs, your blood, your teeth, your fingernails, you laugh, but that's what it's taking in. You step on the scale, that's what I'm 165 pounds. Of that 165, how much of that's fat? How much of that's muscle? How much of it's my organs? Like, what's my water? Like, so our scale actually tells you all those things. It breaks down how much intracellular and extracellular water you have. Like, that's valuable information. You can say, oh, I'm feeling a little bloated. Well, look, we are. Like, what are we doing? Our salt's up. Let's figure this out. Okay?
And
So,
another important concept to understand when you think about, hey, it's an average of 2 to 4 pound loss, and they lost 2 gene sizes. How could that be? It's like you look at this balloon, big, you'd think it'd be heavy, right? It's not. You look at that little dumbbell, you'd think, oh, it's small, it'd be light. It's not, it's actually kind of heavy. A pound is a pound, but a pound of fat is this big, and a pound of muscle is this big. So when you lose 4 pounds, you shrink significantly in size, but you don't see a big change in your body weight, especially if you've gained a little bit of muscle. It's the same in poundage, but one's much larger in volume and area than the other.
Yeah, this takes us back to the strength training component too, so why we're trying to build
Build
mass
lean muscle
and burn fat off.
It pulls and digests the fat, pulls fat off.
Yeah. Not my example, which always gets people because it's a little gross. If you had a nice lean cut of steak or a fillet, you had that in your hand like Brian was just doing with the balloon and the dumbbell, and you had a big handful of like half melted marshmallows. What's gonna weigh more? Well, well, they are, but they're not, right? So if we're doing our job here, we're creating more healthy, dense, lean mass. That's why that scale dances back and forth a little bit. If we're chopping down body fat but building lean muscle mass, you're not just gonna see a dramatic drop like that. It shouldn't work like that. If it does, we're probably just losing muscle and water. And then it'll all come back tenfold. And we've probably all been there. Oh, I'm eating celery, I'm drinking water, I'm running this week, I'm doing, and then it goes. And you see 5, 6, 7, 8 pounds. And then a week and a half later, it comes back up. And then you've gained 16 when you lost 8. That's something's not working. We gotta find that balance better, okay? Going back to the website.
But yeah, so then obviously, no skills.
Yes, those
They wave, because then you'll just get frustrated. Worked so hard, I've only lost a pound, you know, when really,